If you still have a baby knowledge about God, don't watch this video. If your faith is not strong in God, skip. I still remain the host of the day, Bounce, and here I'm with Dr. Way. Dr. Way.
Hey guys, I'm Michael.
Michael.
Mr. Santi.
Mr. Santi. So guys, Dr. Way here. The topic of this show is God in creation of earth and human, and science and tradition in the creation of earth and human. So Mr. Santi here is going to defend God in the creation of earth and human, and Dr. Way here is going to defend tradition and science in the creation of earth and human. Let me start with the first question. Let me start with Mr. Santi. Mr. Santi, who is God and what does God look like?
Now, the concept of God can be discussed in several perspectives. What God is to a Christian is not what God is to a Muslim, is not what God is to a traditionalist. But I'm going to be defining God in three ways, with three qualities. First of all, He is a spiritual being that is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. His omniscience means He knows all things, all knowing. Omnipotent is all powerful, and omnipresent is everywhere. And I want to establish the fact that God is a supreme God. When we are talking about sovereignty, He has the power to do whatever He wills without being questioned. So when you come down to these three characteristics I'm ascribed to God, I've just defined God for anybody anywhere in the world, whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a traditionalist. What you know is that it's a spiritual being that is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. Thank you.
Okay, so what does God look like?
First of all, no one has seen God except Jesus Christ, like the scripture tells us. So I can't actually say this is what God is. But what we can actually say are the qualities of God, what we can attribute to God. Like God is merciful, God is love, God is kind. So we can't say that this is the physical outlook of God. No. And if anybody comes out to tell you that this is the physical attribute, that God is tall, is a fair black man, no. The person is leading you astray.
Okay, you just defined this in the aspect of religion.
I define God with characteristics. First of all, laying the fact that He's a spiritual being with these characteristics, is omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent.
So I mean, the question I asked you, what does God look like? So what you define now, or how you explained God, is based on Christianity, right?
You can say, yeah, from Christian aspect, yeah,
from Christian
point of view, yes.
Okay, fine. That's the question I want to ask. According to the Bible and the Christianity you talked about,
yeah,
when human was created, one statement was made: let's create human in our own image. That's our own image they talked about before they created human to look like this now. What's the meaning of that image?
Pause, baby.
Answer the question.
Alright. When God says, let's make man in our image and after our likeness, what is image?
Image is a physical appearance of something and behavior of something, and maybe a look-alike of something. That is image.
I need to think to answer that question.
I must say image is a physical appearance, but we all know that most times God speaks in parables. Just like a lot of parables in the Bible about the sower, the seed casted. It does not literally mean that a sower. He was talking about the gospel of the Lord. So when he says image and likeness, it might not be really the physical attributes that we're talking about. It could be characteristics of man. For instance, God created man with conscience. So when you are doing something wrong, automatically something tells you are doing something wrong. You have sensed it. That is God in you. So probably the likeness and the image you are talking about is not physical attributes. It could be all those other characteristics, attributes: honesty, love, fear, and empathy.
I think something has come to my mind. Okay. When you say God made man in about image and likeness, we talk about morphology. That is the physical form. You get? That is when you talk about image. What shape? Human being has this shape of human being. We have a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. You can stand upright. You get? We don't have the shape of a fowl or the shape of an animal. We don't have 4 legs like goat. We don't have 6 legs like spider.
Yeah.
So when you talk about image, you talk about the morphology, the form of a human being, how you appear. That's what they say. At the right hand of God. The Bible mentioned you'll be seated at the right hand of God. Definitely there should be a left hand. Should tell you that if in morphology God should have 2 hands. I want to talk about likeness. Likeness has to do with the spiritual nature of man. You know, God is spirit, and man is equally spirit that lives in a body. Like the real man is not this body we are looking at. The real man is the spirit. So talking about image and likeness, I think the image has to do with the physical morphology, the shape man takes. It looks like that of God. Then the likeness is the spiritual tangibility. That is what man is. Man is a spirit and God is a spirit. That is why God, when God is relating with man, he's relating with man as though man is a spirit and not a flesh.
Okay, fine. Let me, to save time, I'll still ask you questions on this. So, Dr. Way, who is God and what does God look like?
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. First of all, when you ask him about God, you don't even know what God is. You were saying omnipotent, omniscience, that the spirit is also omniscient, is omnipotent, is everywhere. He couldn't even say anything. He was saying God have hands. Consider at my right hand side, at the left hand side. Now let me tell you what who God are.